Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing good. So today I'm going to show you how you can add form validations in Laravel. So in my previous video I have shown you how you can submit your form using axios. So today I'll show you how you can handle server side validations, and here our server side is in Laravel. So in Laravel we will see how we can add validations. So let's get started with today's video. So that's the form I have created in my previous videos, and if I'll click on submit, so here you can see some validation errors. So these errors are coming from front end side, that is Vue. So now let me show you database. So here I'll be storing this data, that is form, name, email, message, phone, same fields I have done in my table. So now let's fill our form. So write name, email, phone number, then message, and now let's submit. So in network tab, you can see in preview, I'm getting all these input fields in my server API. So now let me show you code. So you can see in api.php, this contact form save is going to contact controller store function. So now let's go to store function, and here you can see I have just printed all my request whichever is coming from front end side. So now let's create a request where we will be applying all our validation from server side. So write command for that, php addison make request contact request, hit enter. Now you can see it's created, and it's created inside the request folder. So open it, and there you can see two functions. First one is authorize and second is rules. So authorize we will be using if we have any permission regarding any page. It can view, create, update or delete. If any permission is there, then we will be like writing here. So right now I'm just passing it true because I don't have any permissions. And second is function rules. So here I'll be defining all my rules, that this field is required, email validation and all those things. So now let's apply this rule file to our store function. So instead of request, now we will be passing contact request and also include that at the top of class. So now let's start by adding validations. So now let's go to contact request, and in rules, first I'm going to define is name, and that will be required. Then second is email, that also will be required, and we also need to check it's a valid email or not. So for that, valid email. Then third one is phone. Phone also we need to check that is required because all fields we are taking as required, and message also required. For email, I think it's just email only for verification of email. And after that, phone I'm going to apply as numeric. Then message also I'm going to apply with the minimum of that it should have some minimum character. So let's say 10. So now validation is added, but how to handle that validation? We need another function for that, that is public function failed validation. So this function will be called when your validation got failed. So let's say if your validation got failed, then what to do? So this function then it will be called, and it will have one parameter, so that will be validator, that will be giving us the errors, all the errors. Let's say name is like coming as blank, so it will be giving those errors that name is required. So for that, now we need to send it as a response, all the errors. So for that, we will be creating instance of response class, and inside that we will be passing our validator errors and response status as 422, that is like unprocessable entity. So now let's throw an exception. So write throw new validation exception, and inside that we will be passing two parameters, that is first one is validator and second will be response that we have created. So we need to import this also, validation exception class. So now validation is added and failed validation also handled. So now let's go to browser and check, and in network tab you can see in preview it's having message that the message field must be at least 10 characters. So now let's enter more than 10 characters and then submit. So now you can see it's moving further to request all, where I'm printing all the request data. So that's how you can add validation and how you can send failed validation errors. So that's all in this video. So in my next video, I'll show you how you can insert this data into database. So if you have any doubt related to this topic, then you can comment down in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.